something. This is the can-do element. The second is a belief that if you do that thing, then the world will change a little. This is the can-happen part. Maybe you believe that you can take more exercise. Can do. But you doubt that it will make you lose weight. Can't happen. Or say you accept that if everyone were to cut down their fossil fuel use, we could reduce global warming. Can happen. But you don't think you can do this yourself. Can't do. For confidence to work its full-blooded magic, it requires a potent combination of can-do about the inner world and can happen about the external world. Confidence, therefore, lies at the core of what makes things happen. It is a bridge to the future. It is that uniquely human capacity to visualize something that does not yet exist and work towards achieving it. For millennia, it has been the driver of all of humanity's advances, from the medical breakthroughs that have lengthened our lives to the sending of NASA's Voyager 1 spacecraft out into the Milky Way. On 25th of May 1961, US President John F. Kennedy announced to a special joint session of the US Congress that his country would land a man on the moon before the end of the decade. He had no idea how this would be achieved. The rockets, the technology and the know-how didn't exist when he made that speech. But, spurred on by the Soviet Union's recent dramatic successes in space travel, he was able to envisage that imaginary future event and expressed the confidence that it would happen. And it did, on 20th of July 1969. This achievement did not rest on the personal confidence of one man. Kennedy was galvanizing and expressing the faith of an entire country in their common goal. So I am not just talking about individuals here. Confidence, or the lack of it, can be collective. In news bulletins we hear phrases such as consumer confidence, market confidence, business confidence, and even national confidence. So how does personal confidence relate to these broader economic and political concepts? Economics and politics can bleed into the self-belief of millions of individual people and vice versa. For example, studies have shown that 18 to 25-year-olds who lived through an economic recession believe less strongly that they can get ahead by their hard work. This was starkly illustrated during the economic turmoil caused by the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. In a UK study of 2,016 to 25-year-olds, 41% said that their future goals seemed impossible to achieve, and 38% felt they would now never succeed in life. Such a dramatic drop in the confidence levels of almost half a generation will reverberate for decades in the social, economic and political fabric of the UK and elsewhere. Economic good times make it easier for young people to have the confidence to aspire and achieve. But individual confidence is so central to national development that it will be much harder for countries that have experienced a hemorrhage of confidence among their youthful population to return to those economic good times. Confidence also matters because self-confident people live longer, happier, and healthier lives. For example, studies have shown that you will live longer after heart failure if your partner feels confident about your condition. And confidence is contagious. Families, communities, and whole countries can rise and fall depending on how confidence, or the loss of it, spreads. The gradual decline of Rust Belt communities in the US from the 1980s was caused not only by industrial closures, but also by a viral contagion of low confidence that sapped people's morale and drove away the ambitious problem solvers.